pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something, or a handball court.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I? Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what? That's cool. Helping's good. I like helping. Are there, like, more of you here? Oh, hey, man, that's good. That's good, man. More, people hanging out. Cool, man, cool. So, hey, what? Oh, yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever. My name? Ned. Ned? Harry. Nick. Booger. Dickens. Lyle? Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. Been a longer time since someone, asked me about it. I kinda been here for a while. Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, you know? Hard to keep track of when the day starts or ends. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go. You know, man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta lick the wall when I'm thirsty. And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man? Mushroom grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms are growing good. Yeah, man, yeah. Yum, yum. Oh, yeah, and bugs, when they come by. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppy specks. Once a squirmy slurp. That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms. Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes, like, a guy might come in, but I don't know if he was connected to the guy who came in before him, you know? Kinda hard to keep track of how long it is between visits, and people don't always tell me what's going on outside. But, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the Smiling Woman. Before that, it's a little fuzzy. Oh man, that's some wild stuff. So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down and then all these sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know? Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in. Well, she was a woman, dressed all raggedy, but, I'm one to talk on that. Anyway, she came in here looking sad. Eyes looked like she hadn't seen a good night's rest in years. We talked for a bit and then she left again. Sometimes I think I can still hear her voice. Hope she didn't die and she's haunting me for some reason. Though now that I think about it, I guess I'd be glad for the company, you know? Oh, a real nice lady, man. Had a big old smile on her face the whole time we talked. Just never stopped smiling. I think she said she was a trader. Talked about how she had some merchandise to keep here and some people she was gonna deal with. Said I wasn't a suitable client, which, sure, 'cause I got no money. Well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought was a weird way to say that. You know, man, I've been here a long time, and I eat a lot of mushrooms. Can't always remember things that happened in the, olden days, but I'll try. There was a gentleman bear, the lip licker, and, the bloody screamers, and them metal fellers, and the really white guy, and owl face. Oh, and the 6 wee men and a lion. But, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me, so... Yeah, okay. Cool. Because, the cell door is locked. Aw, man, didn't you like my joke? Okay, well, so a guy I used to be friends with, well, I guess he was more of a business partner. Friend, though, too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't, want to go splitsies anymore, so he conked me on the head. And when I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. Like, seriously. Oh, man, yes, please. Very much.
You're calling this one, Rangers, but really, I just let nature take its course here, if you know what I mean.
I'd really like to get out of here. Really. Cool, I get it, man. No pressure, but, I'd sure appreciate it. So long. What's going on with the dead guy? Is he, all right? Oh, hey, hi again. What can I do for you? Oh, didn't we talk about this already? So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down and then all these sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know? Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in. While those alarms were going off? How'd that happen? What? That's really something else. Some poison killed that poor guy at the exact same time as that machine zapped him? Man. What a wacky world. Oh, yum. Mushrooms are the best, man. So many flavors. And they grow everywhere and grow easy. I love them. Who knew there were poisonous ones? Well, that guy, he fell over onto the computer machine after the flash. Maybe he landed on the buttons, or on the thing with all the little buttons. Or, oh shit, man. Do you think someone snuck in here while I was sleeping and fiddled with those buttons? A prowler lurking about? That's some scary stuff, man. Yikes. I told you, man. My partner trapped me in here. Thought he was my friend, you know? But he wasn't. Later, dudes, and don't forget to think about getting this door open if you get a chance. Oh, yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be the last time you hear from me.
active. Greetings, Rangers.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you? Later!
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
People are people, and sometimes they need help. That's what the Rangers do, right? Help people? Andy. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We've been locked up for days, but at least we had our supplies with us. How did he... No. I don't want to know. Enough death in this world. Don't need the details to make it even more bitter. Thanks for telling me, Rangers. I'll break it to the others. Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Please! My son's not a Dorsey!
No
Let him
mercy
go.
on your souls, Colorado.
My son's done nothing wrong!
No repentance!
Will someone please help my boy?
We ain't gonna beg for our lives. We ain't weak like you.
Please! You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch? Then my boy needs your help. He's going to be executed. And they won't listen when I say he's no killer. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you. I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone. Ever. Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now it's just the two of us, and I'm gonna lose him too. Please, help my son!
How does it feel now? I hope you die slow!
Hey, Rangers! How'd you like that welcome party at the lake? No mercy on
hope
your
you die
soul,
slow.
Colorado! No mercy on your
does it
soul,
feel now?
Colorado!
Bastards!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured, what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. I should have talked to her first. We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
No, I was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let myself get caught up in this. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that like a man. Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. Nice talking to you.
How does it feel now? Bastards! Bastards!
Bastards!
This kid's going in the pillories next.
Murderers!
We ain't
Dorsey
gonna beg
scum!
for our lives. We ain't weak like you.
Dorsey scum! How does it feel now?
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well-digger's ass?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy. They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities. For some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve of their methods, but it's outside my jurisdiction. Minor infractions, like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct, are punished by a short stay in the sheriff's lockup. Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. If we did any less, they would see our nation as weak. And in Colorado, weakness is death. As much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not so cruel, that is not the world we inhabit.
And let's be honest, Judge. You kind of like it too, don't you?
No, I do not. I only do what the law commands.
And since you're the law around here, I guess you're your own boss.
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders. Proceed. His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. I am not certain you truly understand the Patriarch's justice, but your words ring true. Perhaps death is too severe a punishment. This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble. You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
Bastards!
Still here. Now looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I hope you die slow!
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. Thank you. Thank you.
How did those maniacs even get into the city?
How can you be dead?
Mom? Oh, Sorry. Never mind. Why? What do you want? I don't know. We were heading to Colorado Springs with a lot of other folks when we got separated. I hurried here as quick as I could after, but I ain't found her anywhere. I keep hoping. There was this smiling lady. She said she had some food, and I could take some back to my mom if I came with her. And next thing I know, she was gonna sell me. She put me in a cage. One of her men took me out of the cage I kicked him as hard as I could and ran. They didn't find me in the dark. And then I saw some refugees and tagged along. Stayed with them till I got here. No, please, I just need you to go away. Please. Bye.
Murderers! I always get stuck with the shit patrols. Guarding a bunch of dead Dorseys. Murderers!
Extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
Dorsey scum!
New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place and killed a lot of people. Then they made a run at the Patriarch's palace. Oh, but they couldn't get inside. It took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Well, some of them, anyway. Others jumped in their trucks and ran for it. Just what I've been told. Back before I was born, they were the family that betrayed the Patriarch and tried to take charge of Colorado. Thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for years. I mean, there's tons of stories about how the Patriarch wiped them all out. Oh, Marshall Station, right over there. You can't miss the pillories out front. Yep, I work for the Colorado Patriot, only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening in the city and what they should think about it. Be careful. Might still be Dorseys hiding out in the city. Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage!
I hope you die slow!
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the ones we've got.
Yeah, but we'll need to pull some resources from another district to do it.
Huh. Sheriff won't like that.
Ah, Marshals! Finally! I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour. Forgive me. That was unkind. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for their lives. We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists who came together after the deluge of fire and helped the patriarch build a stronger Colorado. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family. That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration. I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of God, as they say. I am just frustrated. That is all. It doesn't seem that anything is being done. Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken my family hostage, along with a good many others, and retreated to the Garden of the Gods. I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep putting me off. No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed. Well, you look capable enough, but I don't know you from Adam. Why, you might be robbers or bandits. No. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue to wait on the proper authorities. Frustrating though that may be. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. I have to talk to these folks. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told to expect you. Sheriff Daisy's waiting for you in the back.
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Quan. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do what Sheriff Daisy says. Reports. Lots of reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting. Don't blink. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
How many marshals do we have deployed in Market Square right now?
4, but at least one of them hasn't reported in since the attack. Could be dead.
Shit.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But question him first, you hear?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Rangers, I'd love to trade war stories, but I've got marshals calling me left and right, dead folks lying in the streets, and reports of Dorsey stragglers all over the city. Let's circle back later. Now, the Dorsey's hostages are from the fancy side of town. 100 Families folk. Try to get 'em out of there alive, or I'll never hear the fucking end of it. And please, take young Miss Weston with you. I need that girl out of my hair. In fact, I'm gonna insist. I'm telling Lupinski not to let you into the garden without her. But don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
How many marshals?
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. So, I am ready when you are. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot in the city.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
No. But I have hunted. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go. At last. My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Quan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty, so good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
That's not how Colorado Springs works, Mr. Quan. That's how you work.
Huh. I'm sure you know best.
Especially that Percy Weston and his kin. Neely just wanted them back.